I'm explaining all that to you, not to necessarily bash my fellow coworkers, if you want to call them, but I'm telling you that because if you are in a situation where you're very passionate about the work you do, where you are, for the most part, you love the service that you're providing, you love in the work that you're ultimately able to do, the position that your job is putting you in, and you have your own entrepreneurial vision, you have your own things that you can set up, that should be the only things that motivate you. Your whole thing should not be, okay, this staff member doesn't like me, or I don't fit into this certain circle, or this person isn't messaging me about, some spare week, some fun thing they're doing. All of that you should be totally fine with, as long as you get to show up every day and do the work. So that's today's Wintrepreneur tip. And I know who my audience is. I know the people that regularly tune into my work. It's the people that are loving what they're doing, but they always are on the outside looking in, because whether they own the business that they are currently running, or they're a person who's working in the business and they want to eventually become a business owner, these are the pitfalls. These are going to be the barriers that you're going to have to break. All right. These are going to be the roadblocks. These are going to be the challenges that you're going to face as you continue to grow, excel, and pursue whatever it is you're trying to pursue. There's always going to be somebody there that is going to shrug you off, is not going to ask certain things, is not going to, be as enthusiastic about the work that you're enthusiastic about. And you have to be okay with that. All right, I'm telling you, you have to be okay with that. You have to be 1000% fine with somebody else not being as enthusiastic about the work that you are enthusiastic about, because that should be proving to yourself every day. What is it that I have to grow? What is it that I have to do? where is it that I have to be in order to make this plan and make this goal a success? And in many ways, if you have too many friends or too many quote unquote fake supporters, you get distracted from that goal. You start chasing vanity metrics. You start chasing things that don't align with your core principles, don't align with your bottom line, and eventually you just kind of fizzle out because you have too many distractions. In fact, and I'll close out today's Wintrepreneur tip with this. I was in church this weekend. If you don't know, I've been going to church every Sunday since the summer. Life Church, I've settled in on Life Church as my home church in Wellington, out here in Wellington. In fact, when I showed you guys the group boxing, it's because I'm a group leader at Life Church. So the free boxing lessons are coming from the fact that I'm a group leader here at Life Church. You see it right there, Life Group, right? So this past weekend, the pastor was preaching. Boy, he was preaching. And the cool thing about Pastor Groeschel is sometimes he'll let other people come in and be a pastor and preach the sermon, give the word. And the individual who he had given the word this past Sunday, he was saying that the biggest issue when it comes to joy is too often are we distracted. Too often are we distracted with what somebody else is doing, how somebody feels about us, or how somebody is liking us, or whatever we may or may not be offended by. Too often do we get distracted. We don't just see the joy in this moment. We don't just see having joy in the moment. Just be happy because it's Wednesday. Be happy because you're alive. Be happy because you're in the middle of a season and you have an opportunity. You see that beautiful sun rise one more time. Just simply be happy because you have it better. You have a good situation. But we get distracted with what's on our phone, what's on our email, what our boss is saying, right? What our coworkers may or may not like about us, all the other stuff that distractors are putting in our place, are putting in our way to distract us from what it is we want to do. So today's tip, the long and short of it, is to simply are you doing the work that you're passionate about? Are you building your business while you're doing the work that you're currently passionate about, to the point where right now you are just simply happy to be doing the work? Because if you're not happy doing the work, then you have a problem. Doesn't matter when the money comes in. All right. The money could come in. If you're not happy doing the work, then the money's not going to matter. I'm just telling you straight up. If you're not happy doing the work that you've been called to do, you can get all the money in the world and it will not matter.